Hi guys, this video is going to take you on a little journey through how I made Eivor's braces. I used Creed Cosplay's pattern he kindly shares for free. The link to his video is in the description, and all I did was adapt the shape slightly for a better fit on my own arm. I can't stress enough how this tinfoil technique helps bring leather to life. I traced over the shape of my bracer before leaving a border of approximately 1 centimetre. Before sticking down, I marked out where I was going to create the seams with my pyrography tool. This helps the seams blend better underneath the border. So I may have used a cross stitch instead of the one actually in the reference photos. I have no idea why I did, but never mind. I do recommend punching the holes through first with your embroidery needle, as I found it was quicker to then stitch with the thread, not needing to worry about making holes at the same time. Like I mentioned earlier about using Creed Cosplay's pattern, I traced over the motif digitally and adjusted for my own fit before cutting out of foam. You can buy beveled foam for this, as it would be quicker, or even sculpt out of foam clay. I, however, could not get my hands on the correct size bevel, so this was the best option for me. I then used my pyrography tool again to just try and round off the edges. I then applied about 3 coats of plaster dip. Now I did try something new here. I used shrinkles. This is shrink plastic that you draw a design onto before placing in an oven where the design shrinks and thickens. I feel this is a great alternative for people who can't afford a 3D printer, or like me, even know anyone who supplies 3D printed products. I then began painting. I started with a sienna brown before layering a variety of other brown shades on top. It is better to build up, and using a sponge helps create the leather effect. Next up was creating the zigzag stitches around the edges. I followed the same technique as earlier. There are so many colours available of embroidery thread that matches Eivor's a lot closer than mine, but I had embroidery thread laying around that wasn't quite the right colour, but I simply coloured over with water and paint. Here you can see the difference in painting over the thread. I cut 6 strips of 2mm foam approximately 2 cm in width, and cut panels for the backs before sticking together, painting the same as the front and adding gold split pins for detail. Here is a closer look at the braces all together. I used a faux fur scarf I had laying around and cut off some strips for the top of the braces before applying using a hot glue gun. Now, I like to recycle where I can, so instead of buying more fabric, I reused some calico I cut into strips for my Lara Croft cosplay a couple years ago and just repainted them. I dampened them with water before using red and black acrylic paint mixed together to recolour. And here we go.